A solution I often hear being proposed when it comes to AI taking our jobs is UBI, or Universal Basic Income. This is a system in which the government heavily taxes the owners of the capital employing AI and distributes that money in the form of basic income to all citizens. This is a possibility, but I see several flaws with it. The first is that I don't think it will be implemented early enough to prevent a lot of suffering. What do I mean? Well, think about it. Imagine you're a mid-level programmer. Suddenly, you get fired and you can't find any job because AI is way better than you and all the corporations don't need you anymore. Let's say there are 150,000 people like you in the same situation, and because of that, unemployment goes up by 1%. Will this be enough for the government to rewrite the rules of society, implement new tax laws, and create the biggest economic paradigm shift in modern history? I don't think so. They will probably tell you to collect your unemployment benefits and find some other job. Okay, so you go through a course that teaches you how to be a designer. You start working, and by the second year, again, you and 80,000 people like you get replaced by AI. Perhaps you organize a bit of a protest, but the riot police comes and you are quickly told to go home. Will this be enough? Nope, it will be a blip on the government's radar. We all know that governments never implement hard decisions and big changes unless their back is against the wall. And by the time that happens, huge parts of the population might have been experiencing an endless cycle of layoffs, retraining, which is followed by another layoff for years. Unless things get so bad that literally millions and millions of people are starving and are gathering on the town square with pitchforks, I don't think the politicians and the people who lobby them will be okay with hitting the big corporations with 90% corporate tax on their profits. And by the time that happens, decades might pass. And even if it does happen, we come to the second flaw with UBI. Humans are just not created for it. Our dopamine system is built to constantly chase new goals and improve ourselves, and unless we have that, we get into depression. Imagine being a young, ambitious 18-year-old male and being told that there is literally nothing productive you can do. So, take those $3,000 a month, go play video games, and don't cause any trouble. I know how my 18-year-old self would react to that, and it won't be pretty. And besides, if you're getting the same income as all the other people around you, that means that you will be an average person. And I suppose people watching a channel like this don't aspire to be just average. Now, it might seem like I'm an extreme pessimist for the future of our society. I'm not. I see an immense potential in this technology. However, I am pretty sure the transition period, which may last a whole person's lifetime, will be pretty messy. Going back to the Industrial Revolution, yes, it was one of the greatest achievements of humans and it gave us the modern world. But, as already discussed, some people spend their entire lives as de facto slaves working 14-hour days in the factory, ripped apart from their home and relatives and put into crowded and disgusting slums with huge crime and disease rates. Since this is a video and a channel about helping the individual person live a better life and create investment income, not about the future of the human race, my concern is mainly for the ordinary people going through that transition period. The fact that the Industrial Revolution gave us medicine and fridges and microwaves and cars and airplanes did not help the average Joe in the dirty urban ghetto and factory in 1825. The idea is this. I think society will probably find some way to adapt to AI. What way? I can't see currently. And out of all the research and talks of people way smarter than me that I've listened to, I have not heard a single coherent idea or plan. Everyone says we will figure it out. But figuring it out is hope, not strategy. And between hope and strategy, I would pick strategy every single time. So if society eventually adapts in a productive way in 41 years, but the next 40 are filled with carnage, that doesn't bring you any comfort or satisfaction. This is why you need to be prepared and to have a plan. This video is a small part of my deep dive I did on how to prepare for AI and what it means for our jobs and for investing in general. It is one of the most important videos I have created and will probably ever create, and will teach you my whole framework and philosophy about what changes I think AI will bring us in terms of the labor market and the economy. And most importantly, how to prepare and profit from them. So click on the video that should appear on your screen right now, or go in the description and get educated on what is coming next.